These disparities are deeply embedded in the history of the United States. During slavery, black women were used as test subjects for medical experiments. As we learned in class, one of the most notable women's health pioneers, James Marion Sims, also known as the father of modern gynecology, performed numerous surgical experiments on enslaved black women without anesthesia. These racial injustices are not just limited to the past. Contemporarily, black women experience countless barriers to obtaining quality health care. Black women are more likely than white women to be delayed or denied treatment. They are also more likely than other women to have longer hospital stays and three times the in-hospital mortality. For simplicity, let's focus on maternity.
And the statistics are stunning. Black infants are more than twice as likely to die than white infants, a racial disparity that's wider today than in 1850, 15 years before the end of slavery. And black women are 3 to 4 times as likely to die from pregnancy related causes than white women.
The maternal mortality rate from 1999 to 2014 more than doubled. When we take race into consideration, this epidemic disproportionately affects black women. In 2016, New York City released data that shows the rate of maternal morbidity remained disproportionately higher for black women despite educational attainment. College-educated black women had more than twice the maternal morbidity rate than white women without a high school diploma. Similarly, maternal morbidity for black women is disproportionately higher despite neighborhood poverty level. Again, we see the maternal morbidity rate for black women in low-poverty neighborhoods is more than four times that of white women from very high-poverty neighborhoods.
And we were actually picking up stories like this and hearing this across the board from so many black women across this country that it didn't matter what their socioeconomic status was. It didn't matter, what their education level was. Here we are looking at Serena Williams in particular, who was the world's, best athlete. She definitely has support. She's definitely not dealing with, economic issues. And she still was dealing with the fact that she almost lost her life after giving birth.
We walked into Cedars-Sinai Medical Center with Kira on April 12th of 2016 with a woman that was not just in good health, she was in exceptional health. Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Langston.
Hey.
She went in for the procedure. Shortly after that, we were taken to delivery. God blessed us with another substantially, amazingly healthy, beautiful baby boy. Shortly after that, Kira sitting in the bedside, and I begin to notice blood in the catheter. I alerted the nurses and the medical staff. They came to her attention. They examined her. They did several things. They ordered a series of tests of blood work. Around 4 o'clock, they ordered the CT scan that was supposed to be ordered stat, and I understood that to mean immediately. I was concerned, but at that time, I understood that there was a plan, and I could live with that. 4 o'clock comes. 5 o'clock comes, still no CT scan. 6 o'clock comes, they perform an ultrasound. They see that her abdomen is filling with fluid. Her blood work comes back. It shows that her blood levels are dropping. She's beginning to lose color. She's shivering uncontrollably. When they examine her, she's sensitive to the touch. So by 5:30, 6 o'clock, there were very clear signs that she was hemorrhaging internally significantly. 7 o'clock comes, still no CT scan. 8 o'clock comes. I'm begging, I'm pleading. My family is advocating for my wife. Still no scan. 9 o'clock comes, they say that they need to do a blood transfusion. And I ask and I'm begging again, do something. Where's this CT scan? I thought it was supposed to be performed stat hours ago. At which point the staff at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center tells me that your wife isn't a priority right now. 10 o'clock comes, still no scan. 11 o'clock comes, it was not until after midnight that they finally took Kira back to the OR. As we left the recovery room and walked down that hall to the OR, and I'm holding Kira's hand and she's telling me, baby, I'm scared. And I'm doing everything in my power to just remain calm and tell her everything's gonna be okay. The doctor says to me, I'm gonna go back into the same incision I made. She'll be back in 15 minutes. And that was the last time I saw my wife alive.